Hello. Hi, guys. It's so good to be here. How are you all doing? Full moon tomorrow night. I'm put a link in the chat for a very interesting article on why this moon that we have in Aquarius, the first full moon in Aquarius of 2021, which will have a sequel apparently in August. If you look at that link I just dropped, and it's August 22nd. There will be a sequel full moon in the in Aquarius. So this is pretty big stuff, you know. I'm wanting to make sure you can all hear me. And again, I'm thanking you for showing up. So if you haven't read that article, join me in reading it completely after the show. And I am feeling pretty sensitive. You know, Ron, there's been my husband was complaining that at work there were issues with computers going down and this kind of thing. There's been definitely some funny business going on with the digital world, isn't there? Thank you, Silver. Hi, Shield Maiden. Hi, Ron. Hi, everybody. I'm so glad that you're here. Hi, Joyce. Hi, Hermit's Corner. Cecile. See who else might be in here. Anybody else? All right. Joyce. So hello to all of you here that are coming in and joining. I'm very hi, Sherry. I'm so glad you made it. I really do appreciate it. I know. And Tyler's here. That's good. I can see that. Your Chromecast keeps tossing you off. Yeah, you know, mine has been doing that too. So I've been using my other web browser, which I don't know which one it is, but I've got Chrome and I've got another one. And that was doing that to me last night, you guys. I was getting annoyed because I was trying to do the reading that I did for you guys for the Havana syndrome. I called it the Havana effect, but you know, anyway, typical of me. That was so annoying. I was trying to post in the comments, my tab, and my husband was talking to me, and I was trying to write something very thoughtful to you guys, and I was just kind of like getting really annoyed because it was difficult for me to focus, and my husband just was not getting that I needed that. I was getting annoyed and was asking me questions, and I'm trying to, it's like, it was just, and then I lost what took me like, I was stuck on a paragraph for probably half an hour, and I lost that and had to start all over again at least 2 or 3 times. So it was really giving me a hard time. And I appreciate what you're all saying. So, yeah. Your internet issues are still not resolved. I just think that there's some, like sunspot activity and other things, I think, interfering. Probably Russians, who knows? The Chinese, I'm not sure. Government. but more the Havana thing was mind blowing. Yeah, when I was, thank you for saying that, Shieldman. That brings me up to the topic before I start to look at your questions. Which it's like I was aware of what was going on. I knew what the Havana syndrome was. I just had not been able to get to it in a reading yet, and so I kind of knew what I'd be kind of reading on, but still didn't prepare me for because I was really in a channeling mode, and I'm still kind of seemingly doing that. I've noticed this pattern that I'm developing where with my live and then I'll do a deep dive video where I'm like, and there's channeling that's just kind of coming out, but I'm just kind of going with the flow, and I think that's best. But man, that blew me away still. I was not expecting to get what I got, and the varieties and ways in which it could be used. And it's very creepy, to tell you the truth, because I do think there will be more incidents, at least maybe one that's really significant, or two it's not like the others aren't. It's all significant, but they don't want to encourage the people, the nations that are behind using the governments, I should say, that are behind using these means. I really feel like they don't want to encourage it. So, but they're trying to make people aware. It is sick. So Ron is saying that XMA header image massive internet outage. FedEx, Delta, and McDonald's go down. And that was from CNN. So there's been a lot of disruption. Videos take too long to load. Yeah, even with a good connection, typically I'll tell you, and my laptop, and I've got a good machine here. It's about 2.5 hours, honestly. That's not counting the time it takes to save to my hard drive after I've edited, and then I go to upload. But just the uploading, it's about at least a 2.5 hour process. It's strange. And I just want to say hi to everybody. Hello, greeter TK Teresa Cole. Always good to see you. You're a great mod, and so are all my mods. Silver, Ron, all of you. Hello, hello. I'm just catching up with what you're talking, because I have to have a little talk, Got to ease into it. I think Hermit's chant. You're talking about? Are you talking about the Dine channel? It's a great channel. I'm forgetting the elder's name that does it. I'm blanking. Put me on camera, and this will happen. But he's wonderful. I highly, if you enjoy, it's just great to switch up gears, and I highly recommend that channel. Definitely. And yes, please, thank you. Thumbs up. And hello, Lisa. Kevin, loving vibrations. Kevin, I need to ask you if you're going to be free this Sunday. Let me know. I was slow on the draw. I've been caught up and busy doing other things, and my lives kind of got away from me. And it was like, because I got so wrapped up into that, especially the deep dive of the Havana syndrome. That's still, and then before that, I've been doing some more personal growth stuff. That's like reading on myself, and that's been really deep. And it's like, you got to, it takes a hot minute to digest that. a few days, really, especially when you just kind of uncover it and you realize something. So I've been, yeah, it's definitely been the moon that they're describing. And it's good. It's just that it's a lot of information, a lot on a lot of different layers and levels to digest. And I'm sure I'm not alone. I think every sorry, my voice is really scratchy. I think everyone is feeling that way. Kevin's Loving Vibrations Tarot. I feel you. I'm not sure about Sunday, but I'll let you know, Maya. We will do a collab here soon. That's fine. That'd be great. Just let me know. I'm very flexible, usually, unless I've got something locked in. So, Ron, you sent me an email. Thank you. I will check it out. I have been amiss on my email. Lisa Yeager says, definitely feeling the same. Hope that moon doesn't make my Cancer self go batshit. Well, it's in an air sign, Aquarius, so I'm not savvy enough to know yet more about that kind of inner working. I wish I did, and I hope to learn it. But Denise Knight of Spiritual Growth Tarot she's another good one I want you to follow. She's got the 411 on astrology. She does astrology and tarot. She blows me away. I think she's a wonderful reader. I can't wait, Kevin. Just about down writing my notes to the next video. I do that too. You guys, I am surrounded. I am a cluttered. I need someone that's organized to come in. I am not ever been that. I can be, but when I'm working, I've got a method to my madness. So yeah, I know what you're talking about. The notepad. Ron, you are an air sign and you are breathing. That's great. Breathing is really essential. And you'll be just fine. I think it's just it really feels like to me, if you're in alignment and you're in a place to receive it, I feel like there's just like a tremendous amount of spiritual growth and insight that you can leap into. I feel like there's something very freeing. Water sign, Cancer. Have to know how, because there's the different things. I don't know. I wish I knew more. Hogarth is awesome as well. Okay. If you have links to people that are really great with explaining astrology to more of us novices, drop the links in. Please do. I love sharing information and networking. It's really important for us all. Hermit's Corner's also got his notepad. And I do it also when I'm just doing readings off camera. It's just how I process information. There is something tactile, I'm sorry, that I need to be doing when I'm processing. It's just writing is like that for me. It's very cathartic. Oh, wow. Kevin says he almost needs a script. Oh, I get it. He's got ADD. He's just too ADD to go with the flow. That's all right. That's the wonderful thing. We're not all cookie cutter. I'm not either. Like, this takes me a hot minute to like kind of get social and because I'm an introvert. So it takes me like to hop up to the step, So I get it. Do the channel, what works for you. And it's kind of interesting finding out what works for you when you have a channel. And we're all different. And it's fascinating to watch. Sherry H says, I'm an air sign Gemini and just learned that I'm Pisces rising. Whatever the hell that means, honey. Well, I've got Pisces rising as well. It is our rising sign. I gotta get the coffee. I did take my antihistamines, you guys. So it is basically, that's the sign, I believe, and I can easily, without question, be corrected, but that is the sign that you project, I believe, that others will more likely pick up on. I've got Pisces rising and Pisces moon and Virgo sun and Leo and Mars. So don't take my sweetness for, I will tear your eyes out. The West Coast fires are impacting. Yeah, I believe it. You know what? This is what we were feeling last year, and my sinuses have never been the same. Now, right now, where I'm at in California, in Northern California, I'm at this time not getting a great deal of the smoke from it's going your way east. It's not, I'm just behind it. So my air has not been impacted, but I feel you. Let me tell you, for those of you undergoing that, it's horrible. It will make you sick because it affects your post sinus drainage. It affects my stomach, which in turn, it made me feel, and a number of people felt that way around here, I can tell you. So if you're feeling physically ill from the smoky air, you're not alone. That happened to us last year, and do take care. So let me just see her. So I want to make sure I'm reaching out to all of you. And Arlene Forney, hey. Air quality is the shits. Now, so Montreal is where Cecile is based. Oh, yeah, she says that. I didn't see that in the second part. Beth Knight says, I think the rising sign is the sun sign from your previous life, and your sun sign is the sign you're aspiring for. That could well be. I like the concept of that. It's kind of interesting. Have to look at that. Food for thought. I love that, Beth. Thank you. This is what the chat is for, y'all. Not just me telling you and you. This is Beth's response right here is perfectly good example. It hasn't been as hazy here in Ohio yesterday and today. The Shield Maiden says, I haven't got a clue except for I'm Leo. Baby, that's probably all you need. The Leos are dynamic. Hello again, Patty Palmer. I just like to reach out to everybody. And Sherry H says that they are in Louisiana and they have their air is clear. But speaking of thunderstorms, Sherry H, tomorrow's moon, also called the buck moon, is also called the thunder moon because of the typical thunderstorms. So it may be orange, I read, as it's rising. It may have an orange cast. And it definitely will for the smoke, which will be like some eerie photos. Apocalyptic. But she's bringing up the thunderstorms and vast amounts of rain every day for 2 weeks. Oh, wow. I wish we could take some of that off of you. We are in a drought and we don't get rain in the summertime out where I'm at. It's not the way this climate works. Our wet season should be in winter, and we've had less and less and less, wet of a wet season. So we're back to droughts, which suck. And Joyce Matthau says Central Valley air quality sucks, but we know what she meant. Kind of like that thought. It would be easier if you knew the date. Yes, we talked about that, but I think you're pretty much there. It's pretty evident. So Kevin's loving vibrations, but we're just catching up, you guys. Now, you know how it goes. Second half of the show, I do the readings. He says, I'm so excited. I just went over my halfway mark for subscribers. Yay! So that he can get to the 1,000 subscriber mark soon. Yes, you will. You will. I don't know if it's going to do to you. I don't think it probably will, what it did to me, but it gets me up and then it plateaus me. And then it like eats my subscribers after I think, oh, hey, I just got them. And then it's like, wait a minute. And then I get them again. I don't know. I've just kind of gone, whatever. Okay. But I'm just glad that we're moving forward, even, you know, so that you're getting that important perk to your channel. And that's why the likes. So please thumb up, please thumb this up. And that's so important if you're here. This really is part of what also gets our channel noticed by YouTube for perks and things like that. You just got to hit that thumbs up. I'm so grateful that they have come to you and that you'll be there before you know it. You too, Hermit's Corner. I think all you guys will just take off. And I really believe it's essential that we help each other. That's how we do it. In astrology, Hermit's Corner says, Dean says, your sun sign is what most people consider their quote unquote star sign. The sun sign dictates your zodiac personality and is influenced by your day and month of birth. All right. Okay. Little personal message there. And hi, Geeky Heart. Hi, Sharon Sipe. Hello, Sheila Inquisitive Tarot. What is my problem with getting my mouth around words? So yes, we want to, I'm sorry, I'm like, we want to definitely give Kevin and you guys a big shout out. Please make sure, just like you do with all your subscriptions, that you're still subscribed, because, you know, sometimes YouTube has its hiccups. So please reach out and make sure you're subscribed, and make sure that you share this with other like-minded people. You know, and it can be on Reddit. That's what I need to do. I need to expand the base to other platforms, but please do, so that we all kind of pull more people in. So Dean's saying your moon sign is the most significant in the aspects of your astrological profile, calculated based on the position of the moon at the time of birth and your emotional inner world. Well, mine's Pisces, so that's two, like shark and friendly koi. I'm a shark on one side and a koi on the other. And Silver's saying to Craig Dixon, prayers for mother, prayers for your mama and the cataract surgery. I have a bit of that myself. Luckily, it's not too much of a problem. And I hope that your mom's great and heals fantastic, better than before. Sorry, guys. You guys are really lucky that are catching on to this flow. There is a really strong flow right now, I can tell you, of gaining subscribers. I've gone through droughts of that. So, you know, and having a channel even for a year, it's been a little slow for me to get past, like I said, certain marks. So don't take it don't take this for granted. And I don't think you would, but just, I'm telling you, appreciate it. And I know you do. And please let it continue, because it puts me closer and other people, all of us, closer to more perks for our channels. And that's amazing. Okay. So Sherry H says, I don't understand why, as advanced as we are, we can't funnel or pipe water. Oh, yes, right. Down from here and send it west to drought stricken areas. Well, they do it, but it's, for us, like they take the water from Northern California and they pipe and send it out down to Southern California. There's a lot of, as you can imagine, feelings of people, saying, hey, let them get their own. And, I agree. There's got to be ways that are more resourceful, because it seems like engineering could go a long way, right? I don't know. I'm not an engineer, but I agree. Okay. So Geeky Heart says that they are in East LA and air quality there is, well, it's East LA. I'm outside of San Francisco. Ours is not, ours is, air quality is quite good. But because I'm right by the ocean, but if you've got allergies, forget it. Not a problem with smog so much here, but it doesn't take much. We can see that some mornings too out, if we look out more towards San Francisco. Woohoo, Kevin. Congratulations. And Ron says, yeah, this is it. I'm not even there yet. Ron, I know exactly what you mean. So then there's like, Ron was like me. It's like I'm sitting there going, okay, I was watching people like fly past me. And it can make you feel some kind of way sometimes if you're not careful. And you got to understand, which is not always easy to do because you're a human being, but that can kind of mess with your feelings to see other people that are just, and you're like, okay, but we're going to work and get yours going too. It's just patterns and cycles. And there's a lot of other things that come involved with watch time, and certain amounts of watch time has to be, so if you haven't done some videos, you might want to do some, Ron. That you need to kind of look at that and throw in some differences. Do some videos where you're, it could be watch time. That might bump that up. If you look at your analytics, you'll know better. That might be helpful. Okay, so I'm feeling like just about ready to get in with the readings. I'm just about there. Oh, I wish one of you was here that has really good Reiki natural. Oh, Lisa, hi, girl. How you doing? Yes, Nestle's taking millions of gallons of water from the Great Lakes, and they're not paying for it, but they're charging us. They're taking it from, I know this is something they've been doing. I hate Nestle for that. We have Lisa Smith is in the house, y'all. Lisa of Nasty Women Tarot. Wow. Kevin was fortunate. He had Mel Doer reach out in his comments in one of his videos. He gave him a shout out. Oh, that's so, yes. That's the one thing also. I don't tend to be, like, because of my introversion, it takes a lot more. And even though I was, now, you know what, even though I was reaching out, it just wasn't happening. And you just have to keep, you can't give up. You just keep going. It'll happen eventually. I don't do politics. You know what? I don't think you have to do a lot of politics. You could do like a couple if you wanted to see, if you were curious. I say it. Do try. That's what I love to do is explore. Do a video on politics. One of them that you might find interesting. See if it makes a difference. But I don't know that it would. If you look over the analytics and stuff, you can see if is it why you're not kind of. Sometimes I think they say we don't do that. YouTube doesn't do that. We wouldn't interfere and do that with your channel, but I don't know. Something does. Okay. So Lisa Yeager, Sherry H sending you good energy for your move. Oh, positive energy for your move and enjoy your home very much. So Lisa Smith says she's doing well. Great to see you. Great to see you too. And YouTube said you hit, yeah, see, now that's good. But, they have other little metrics that we have to check, just check, tinker around in there, have a good time, because I think you might be, able to figure out what might bump you up a bit. Your videos kept showing up my recommended list. You must be doing something right. You gave in. Thank you. Well, in all fairness, the algorithm idea that they changed it to is fine. It's just that it's so buggy that it's set back a lot of people, as it does when that kind of a change is made. And if you happen to be kind of one that gets caught up in that, and I definitely feel like I was, thank you, Lisa. Hit the like button. As you can tell, I'm getting ready to get my reading energy on y'all. And you know what? You know that I'm reading from, because this is how we do it from now on. I go to my community tab and I pull your questions that you have left me, because we're trying to be all adult now and grown up in how we do this and not all over the place. And it's a smoother flow. So I'm going to just pull up that video, not video, I'm sorry. I'm going to just pull up the questions, the community tab. Which way do I want to do that? Okay. Okay, sorry guys. Hi, it's me again. I had to disappear, but I'm back and I have your questions. Sorry about that, guys. Anyhow, so here we go. We're going to start with the questions now. And thank you all for being so patient. Okay. So, dun dun dun. We are starting with Hermit's Corner. Will my collab with their friend work out well? Yes, I got bounced out of my own. I told y'all it would happen. Sorry about that. Oh, and speaking of subscribers, as I was going to get this questions list, it's already shaved me back from 4,000 that I had. It's doing that thing with me where it's giving me them and then 2 days later it's changing them, and there's something to it. I don't know. I don't trust them. Now suddenly I'm back at just under 4,000. It's like, whatever, YouTube. You boob. Okay. So I am now going to switch gears. And there it is. I have my, that's my other work off camera. You guys don't know about. So I'm going to clear with some, yes. Oh, this is so good. Royal Jasmine, Damask Rose, Neroli, and Black Sage spray. Ooh, feels good. Smells good. Clearing the space, shifting gears to read. Kevin, I've heard other readers say that as well. That's awful, Maya. Yeah, they do. They've left me for months between. I don't want to go on too much more about it, but at a certain number, right at a plateau, it's just terrible. You just feel stuck. And only recently have I overcome that plateau that they held me at. Now it seems like I'm doing it again. I just kind of like, gonna keep doing my thing. So I'm not taking questions in the chat here. I've changed how we do that, y'all. You're going to be having to leave your questions on the community tab first, because those are the questions that I take and will be reading on. I have to do it that way for the sake of the flow of the live and my own energy. Thank you, Patty. Maya, why don't you have Shield Maiden as a guest reader? I can do that when she gets the gear to do it. I don't understand if she has the gear or not. And sure. I am also have some other shows I've got to do. I've got Linda G as well coming up August 8th. That reminds me. Just yes or no, please, Maya. Excuse me? Well, yes, of course. But I will approach you about that, please. That's right. Go to you can add it to the community tab, but I will be stopping at a 2-hour point, typically. Okay, I want to read on Hermit's Corner. So he's got a friend that was happy about and coming on the prospect, and I was like, why not? That just takes care of it, right there. A show has made itself, and that is wonderful. Okay. So I want to go back to where I had cut and pasted the question. This will make it easy. Okay. So, Hermit's Corner. So I'm going to focus on the questions now that I've gotten off the questions list, and it starts with Dean's question. So that's where I got to put my mind and dial into. So forgive me a moment. I'm not going to be participating in the chat right now, but if you have a question or whatnot, please feel free to ask one of my mods that's moderating the chat. And as I focus on reading on Dean's question. All right. Okay, now I'm feeling like I'm shifting. That's good. Okay, your coffee talk. I can't wait to. I really enjoyed the sass you brought with the first one. The sad thing about being a reader is you're so busy trying to do your own work, you find that you don't get the time or the energy as much to catch up with everyone else. It's harder. The will is there, but the hours in the day. Okay, Beth. So I really look forward to being able to basically catch up with everyone else's stuff. I feel so behind. It's a fine dance, let me tell you, when you have a channel to make content, keep it timely, keep up with other people. It's fun, but it's busy. So looking at that, I get really positive already, just zoning in on it. I'm feeling really positive, like it's meant to be. But just in case I'm being biased or something, let's just see what the cards want to say. And today I'm using the Star Tarot. Okay. Okay, there's the Three of Swords. And I read in pairs. And the Seven of Cups. It's about healing, for sure. And there's so many different choices with the cups. And the King of Cups. That's you. I see the Five of Pentacles. Let me just check comments. Oh, we love you, Shield Maiden. Yes. I just don't like being thrown off. I'm just going to let you all know something. Put this on hold for a minute. I just don't like being thrown off in the middle of my life. It throws me off. So when you start doing that, it just throws me off a bit. And it's like, if I'm going to do a live with you or something like that, let me contact you. Let me do that. But don't put me on the spot ever like that. I just don't like it. I'm being real with you. That's my Leo and Mars coming out. And it's all good, but please, it throws me off my reading that I'm setting to do. And I like to do that my own kind of way. And I am very specific about that. But anyway, it's all good. I'm going to do this reshuffle because I feel like that threw me off. And I want to make sure I'm focused well. So I just want to make sure that that's understood, because I don't want people to feel bad. But I want people to understand I have boundaries for a reason. And I have to do things a certain way, my own way. And it's okay. It's just, I've got to do things in a way that works out for me. And when people jump in there, it can be difficult. But I appreciate it, and I do want to have Shield Maiden on. It's just that it puts me like then I got to think about calendars and stuff and scheduling that in. And I was ready to read. My bad, no, Herc. I don't know what no, nothing there. It's a lot of energy and work, yes. So I don't want anyone to feel bad. Yeah, even kittens don't like it. That's a good way to put it. It's just I've got a certain way of doing things. I didn't ask you. Someone else did, Chick. Okay. All right. I'm doing all right. I'm doing all right. Good to see you too, Hurt. I didn't even see. And hi, Scott. So I hope you guys will understand that. That's nothing personal. It's just the way I work. And it just throws me off. So if you will understand that, I appreciate that. And understand it's not personal. It's just how I have to flow. And I'm kind of off my flow now. So I'm going to go back again to Hermit's Corner's question. All right. Reset. All good. Okay. So this sounds interesting. This is a friend of yours, right? From, I think you said from high school, or like you went to school together. Is that right? Hermit's Corner? I will have, all right, I'll address this later. Okay. Yes. Okay, I got the answer there. So he is, or they are, because I'm not quite sure. And they bring a different spin, you were saying. So, like, I'm intrigued. And Scott Allen, I hope you're still here because I have got to watch your video on Hermes yet. I'm like stoked. I can't seem to get to it, but I wanted to talk to you. So I'm glad you're here. If he's still here. Okay. Just doing some energy work. I'm just getting this laughter. And a lot of like a sense of Wands energy, which is interesting. So let's just see what the cards show. You get the Chariot. Okay. And you get the Queen of Cups. wish this would autofocus better. A little blurry. And the Hanged One. So this offers that different perspective, but you don't stay in a state of not using it and moving it. This is interesting. Let me just make sure I get these in the right order. Okay, you have the Hangman. So then this is to me the time. See, it always says that. This is to me the time it's taking you in the kind of the interim as you're creating this show. You know, a different perspective, like you were saying, and to do with the divine, and to do with, oh wow, there's channeling involved too. Wow, here. Ooh, this is going to take off. This energy feels like, oh yeah, the wands. I was right. A prominent feature, but also the water here. So it's the spiritual, energetic, creative energy, and bringing with the Queen of Cups that receptivity to people, sharing it. It's really going to help people get a different perspective. I like this. The Hierophant, you're teaching and learning. Yes, yes. And especially to people like myself and others that can feel like we're on the outside looking in, you know, like they've never had a place to go to. And that here is a means of, you know, or people who are on the outside looking in. So I think this is really just nurturing. One second. Queen of Swords and the Seven of Wands. So I feel that abilities get crisper. I know that's a strange word to use. More honed, you know, sharpened, insight, clarity. And I feel like the raise of your vibration, your energy level with this person. So there's a chemistry that really just works. It looks super positive. That's what I have got for you, Kevin. Get some coffee. The whole idea was to bring people together to laugh over a cup of coffee. That's funny. It's going to be good, and offer mini readings. I see it being very helpful. That's where, with the mini readings, I see giving people good advice and people getting a lot from it. You know, you might think that as readers, we have our own self all caught up, and we don't. Usually we're the last person, and it's very hard to read on yourself sometimes. So it's great because not only for people that don't read, but for other readers to have a show we can drop in and on, go, hey, can you read on this for me? Because I can't do it. Good friend Dominic. Okay, did you put, Arlene, can we put that on that list? Thank you. I will, you know, I'll set it up there. I've been asking people to put all their questions for me on the community tab list. It is nice to give many readings. It's a way to give support back, absolutely, and connect. I'm just, and I will get to yours, Sharon. I just am thinking I should put a link here. Well, it doesn't matter at this point. All right, here we go. So Rochelle had a question. I don't know if she's here or not, but I'll get to that. Rochelle. And this was a question that will actually, I think, take. I'm having trouble to highlight it. My mouse is acting up. There we go. This was asked by more than one person, which was about the housing market. Yeah, Chris George also asked this question, so this is a 2-in-1 answering this one. And I will definitely give as well. Let me just, it's a matter of finding all the tabs I have open. So Scott, remind me, my friend, I've got to get back to you about that. And Ron, I got to get back to you too. I'm behind. And Hermit, I know you are the. I've got you in mind now that you are the cups. You are the cups. Me too. I'm a cup or pentacle energy. So let me just disentangle. If you guys, now that I got that, I'm going to drop the link for you latecomers that didn't leave it earlier on the wall. I'll drop the link here for that. So you can, since we don't have a whole bunch of questions on that. People probably late to seeing it. That's fine. But what I can do is this. Here you guys go. This way, because you know how the whole reason I'm doing this, trying to organize it this way, is because you know how your questions get eaten in chat and I'm going back and forth. And I don't like that because then I can't, it's just so disruptive. So I try to have people put the, there's the link. You can see right here. Okay. For you guys to go and drop some questions if you want. Like Sharon, Arlene, if you could do that. Oh, silly Ron, my mouse too acting up. Black cat, tarot running away from the cat. Ha 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 ha. It's so silly. Thank you, Silver. Do please hit the like button. So let's go back to the 2-in-1 question because I'm looking for a house too, you guys. All right. So the question's about the housing market. Is it going to cool off or crash? All right. I had 2 people that asked about this in about maybe, what did I have? 4 or 5 questions that are on that list. There might be a few more now that people have kind of popped over there. But if you want, please just follow that link I just dropped in the comments. Hopefully YouTube hasn't eaten it. And if you want, you can leave a question there because I'm afraid that if you leave it in this chat log here, I may not see it. YouTube might eat it. And I want to make sure I get your questions. So that's the route I've been using in trying to be more organized, especially with the bugginess, trying to give a better quality live. Thank you, Sharon. And hi, Chocolate Rose, Ellen, Quinlan, hello, Arlene McMahon, of course. And I'll put your question on there, Arlene. I know that you've. Okay. Oh, good. All right, I'm just getting caught up, you guys. So I hate it when I do that. I read it and then I hit the wrong thing. It doesn't matter. You know, I'm reading on the stock market. Not stock market, housing market. See? Full moon. Got a ground. Trying to multitask. I've got like a zillion tabs open here. And I will put that really interesting full moon link in after the live in the description box. Okay, now let's look at the housing market, for God's sake. Oh my gosh. Housing market. You know, sorry, y'all. I'm a little crunchy today. How to do that? Let's see. Housing market. In general. Yeah. Asking the spiritual mentors and the creator to reveal to us how the housing market is going to go. Is it going to crash, or is it going to heat up? Heat up or cool off? I was just going to see if I can find the little. There we go. What I'm reading on, so you guys know. And thank you so much, 24 of you here. I really appreciate you being here. I've had to change the rules to kind of make the flow of saving, for one thing, your questions so that they don't get eaten by YouTube's chat log. I have dropped a link. If you want, go ahead and, if you can, to that community tab and leave a question there. And any that I don't get to today, if there's by a miracle like that extra, I will just pick up potentially for next week, or the next live rather, because would be on a Sunday. Okay, now let's look at that housing. What is going to happen with the housing market? Okay. We have the Queen of Cups. This really feels fluid, right? And the Ten of Cups. I think it's going to be good for families. I think the prices will be good for people. But I think it's going to be fluid, and depending upon where you're at, of course, demand and availability. But I feel that there will be more people buying, able to buy, and particularly for more than one generation, perhaps, with that 10, it looks good for families, and it looks good for people getting a home. If you're looking for a home, this market will be your friend, because that's a 10 of Cups. It's fluid, though. So I feel like, and two cards, both that are cups, powerful cups too. The 10 and the Queen. Two more cards on that. Knight of Cups. Wow, you guys. Make offers. Bidding. Oh, the Tower. Yeah. I think the bottom will fall out of this, though. So, because when we get something sudden happens, there's a shift with offers. So that what's going to happen with that? Boom. And then we get the 10 of Swords and the 9 of Swords. All right, you better, okay, this is very fluid. Now I get what they mean fluid. That's a darn good question asked. Wow, I'm tripping. Do you guys get that? Maybe it's just me. But be careful. Go with the flow. Because at some point, I think the demand is going to cause a crash in certain places. And there is anxiety, a lot of anxiety there, and worry. And yeah. And the world. So we have definite cards. All right, we've got a 9, 2 10s, major arcana of the tower. Oh, that's nothing. Yeah. And the world. So this is big stuff, you guys. Big energy, big energy outside of just more of the mundane. And I feel like this is going to be very fluid indeed. And there comes a point where it will crash, I think. And there's a reset button with the housing market. There is an ending, pretty dramatic, with the 10 of swords and the 9 of swords, 9, 10 of swords, and then the world. So be aligned with your intuition if you're out looking for a place, because I think at a certain point, people are gonna have a hard time. There's going to be the demand, and then worry they're not going to get it, because there's more demand than, like where I live, there's more demand for housing than there is available. So 8 of swords and the Knight of swords, then oof, that looks a bit, a bit brutal, a bit pushy, like people being real extra in grabbing up, trying to get real estate. But I think the bird's flown, man, with that 8 of swords. There's real going to be a real kind of blow up about this. Of people feeling stuck and wanting to move. Oh, there's real competition. Okay. It's going to become very competitive to find a home where you can, that's peaceful, that you can, have a peace of mind, that you've got it. So you be aware, folks. All right. Let me recap. If you're looking to purchase, even rent, but especially if you're looking to buy, obviously, housing, it's going to be very fluid. It looks pretty good initially, but then we're going to have more people shifting to try to take advantage of this, and it's going to crash. And then there's not going to be enough supply in areas for demand. This is going to push it up a great deal of tension and a crash. Competition over housing. So be paying attention. Don't wait till it's too late, because it will crash. You got to seize the day, right? Follow your instinct, get it aligned up with, and pay attention to what you're seeing. Put that housing market watch, I might just do it myself. But I know what the universe has got me on my house. I've dreamt about it. So I know it will take care of it. Of course, I'm still worried because I'm a Virgo. But it's really really cool. I think that there will be, like I said, a really good wave that I'm shown initially, and then the bottom's going to drop. People, there's going to be the demand that, and it'll get tough. Okay. There are several bids to get houses where you're at too, eh? Austin. Austin's another one of those really, and Rochelle, it was your question. And also, I think Chris George, if I have the name correct, prices are overinflated right now. That's kind of where that would make sense. It's not the best time to buy if you want to buy for a good investment. It looks to me like it will crash. So it looks fluid. And then like people really go for it or something. And there's this, I think it depends upon, again, where you're at, of course. And at places like Austin, places like San Francisco and Austin, and I'm sure Atlanta, maybe, I don't know, where it's going to be a real push and high competition to find a place. Grass Grower says, and Rochelle says, Austin, it's crazy. And Grass Grower says, Pacific Northwest also has crazy prices, especially around big cities. Yes, like Portland, Seattle, but you wouldn't know it. Everyone is fleeing the cities for the country. Exactly. I went to skedaddle. I'm just outside of San Francisco, and now it's not enough. I have to go for it's too anyhow. Yeah, for real. Once it drops, right? That's the better time to buy if you're able. There's that little window, to once the prices start to drop. But you have got to be. This is the only way I got this house that I have, because the market has always been really tough in San Francisco. And that I bought this house when I was 19. And I went in with family and buying it. Now I bought them out. It's mine. But anyhow, long story short, you have got to be like a drill sergeant with yourself. It's a great time to sell. Yes. Because also more demand and less available, you can command a higher price. And then there's going to be some madness and some special feelings. So just replay that reading, those cards as much as possible. Oh, super aggressive. Yes. It was interesting to see it in the cards. You're lucky, Shield Maiden. See, that is what I need. But I got to get the right spot, because with my medical crap, I need to be able to get to my care. But it's possible. I've been shown that, But yeah, very interesting. Grass Grower says, I am looking to move out to the country as well. Ditto. Once I can get a more secure job. Is it my phone or is the video acting up? Is it acting up? Maybe it is. Let me just see. Moving out of tech into traditional trades. Good for you, Grass Grower. You are young. The best time to buy a house is when crash. Yes. And as fixed, because the rate is fixed. Do not use real estate agent rate, but have bank and good down payment. Yeah, that's what we're working on. My family. A bit blurry. All right, y'all. Let me just take a look. Okay, I think I know what's happening. Stupid thing. that should improve. Let me just see if that's, here we go. That should be better, you guys. YouTube, there's two windows I have to keep open. The StreamYard and my streaming live on YouTube. Yeah, so that's why I'm sorry about the reception of the quality. I hope that's better. Okay, let's see here. And thank you for letting me know. Also, you guys, I appreciate that. Anytime, please just say, hey, I think there's something up. So Kevin also says, me and my husband made a massive profit off our first house we sold. The profit went into a much pricier home, but still really nice to help with all the costs. Yes, that's kind of where we're at. I think yeah. At least on my home. So Grass Grower says, I'm not alone either. A lot of people in the technology sector, sorry guys, swallow a little air, are moving out of it because tech of the extreme hours, demands, and ethical issues. Yeah, it's not, and a lot of those, I know one of those guys, a lot of people end up really get prone to strokes. Not kidding. It's just takes a lot out of you. More and more people have the ability to work from home. Yes, I agree, Sherry H. The further you go out, you're going to see people move. Yeah. Prices go down too. Eventually, people, except for out here, if you live out here, it just never goes down. People are buying houses left and right here. And again, Cecile is in Montreal. Apartments where she lives are empty 4 months or more before finding someone to rent it. Wow. And in 2019, you had an apartment shortage. So that's interesting. There's a shift. That's interesting because we're, by hearing from you guys in real time, it's very interesting. Someone that's looking for a house myself to hear. 100% agree. People need more square footage. Yes. And, just better utilization of space. It'd be a good time to sell. Yep. That's what I'm going to do. If I can convince the rest of them. See, I'm not having to convince them because they've noticed it. My household has noticed it. It's so noisy. You guys hear it, but you don't notice it so much. But if in the background here, it's crazy. It's never this noisy. I live downtown in a small town outside the state capital, and I'm glad. Lisa Yeager. We are close to everything that you need. The doctors, and at your age, you don't want to have to drive to medical care. Same, because I have certain special issues. I do not want to be sick and be too remote. But I want to live in an area that's a little out, but has that secluded feel and is more quiet. I know it exists. I know it. Kevin says, me and my husband went from a little under 1,000. Whoa, that's not much. To 3,000. That's huge. Oh God, I'd love to have 3,000 square feet. I wouldn't like to. No, that's nice. Much more space for you and their dogs and family. See, that's what we have. We have a big family, and some that would be coming from out of the country to stay, maybe for a month or something. Because when you make that kind of a pricey journey, you stay with fam. And that's what we want to do. Ron says he lives in the country. Shield Maiden daughter working permanently from home. That's really good. And so she can, I think, they did project that we would do this more. This has just made the companies have to do it. I think it's healthier for us personally. I want to be out where people are still real and still outdoors. Ditto. I hear you. I just, what I've said is I want to be able to hear the birds. I was raised out in the country, and man, I get depressed if I've been in a city for too long. I really do. I feel it. It's fun to go for a couple hours, but I feel drained, and I know a lot of you agree. It's like on the way home, going home, I'm always like, oh, can't wait to get home and a little bit. But even here, it's losing its quiet, and it makes me sad. But I'll find another place. Oh, Ellen Quinlan, moving back to Georgia. Love the area, hate the politics. I can well imagine. Beautiful from what I see. Yes, deep red state, GA. You used to live in Sunnyvale and loved it. See, now I might be looking out more that area, East Bay. And hey, Craig. Well, I think we've covered that. Let me get to the next question. All right. So, is Gathena, and I will get Arlene's question too. So just so you know, boy, trying to make sure I don't hit the wrong button, you guys, is really crazy. Rochelle says, I'm in the city, San Diego, and a mess. I wouldn't want to live in the city. No, not even San Diego. And San Diego's nice. Even with people the media wants me to disagree with, 1 hour of talking about life and all the politics falls away. Yeah. Well, and you have to look at the economics too, of like, this is what I can afford. This brings me a lot more peace. Okay, I'm not going to be talking to these people about that. You got to do that. You have to. Yeah. Homeless, really bad here too. It is worse than I don't. In San Francisco, people don't want to even bring business here anymore. Let me just put it that way, and that's sad. This was used to be really, they got to clean it up. Poo and pee and everything. It's really not pleasant. My daughter rents, and one day wants to, but in Austin, we are waiting. I believe that will happen. Wherever it's meant to, just keep to it. Sherry H says, currently we're in a very old apartment with no amenities. Ugh. Then 2 months ago, new owners decided to up everyone's rent by $300 a month. Oh my God. I hear they try and stop people from being able to do that. That's why we're moving. Well, I don't blame you. And I'm a landlord myself. That's why we're moving. If I have to spend more, I want more stuff. Heck, yeah. Okay. I will pray. Oh, you're so sweet. Thank you, grass grower. We all need to hold each other up in prayer. That's really the truth. That you find the best living situation possible and have a good flow of income to support your dreams. Oh, bless you, and the same to you. Okay. Oh, now I got to go back to comments. Boink, boink. Okay. San Fran has a lot of the same issues. Yes, with Seattle, yes. Charities can be very corrupt and don't. Yeah, I worry about that too. Like, you're probably better off buying the sandwich and bringing it to the person than depending on the charity. Big charities, not the little guys. Yeah. And the hurricane question is next. Consider it done, Silver. I just hadn't got there. We were still on real estate. All right. So, and we'll get Gathena. I'll get your thing. Silvers, we'll look at this one, and then we'll do Gathena, and then we'll do Arlene. Oh, I know what I did. I did the wrong thing. I posted a link. Duh. All right. So here we go. All right. I'll rewind. Yes. Bye, Rochelle. Thank you. Ooh, I hope you get that exchange, the Shield Maiden. You need the space and he doesn't. Okay. So let's take a look at hurricanes. And specifically New York City area this year. Okay. This year, 2021, will there be another major hurricane? Will there be another major hurricane in New York City this year, 2021? Will there be another major hurricane in New York City within the year 2021? Knight of Cups. I think there's a fairly strong storm that is going to approach. Oh, yeah, there's a strong one that may approach. That can do some pretty, I think, considerable damage, perhaps. It looks like as at this time, if things continue the way they do, this, to me, I believe shows a storm that would approach New York City, because that is the target we're asking about, within 2021. And with the night, or right here, with the power of the night. So it's not a king or a queen in its strength, but it's still packing a wallop, is what I get. Okay. Electric, yeah, okay, there's lightning, thunder with that. I'm starting to kind of open up on it. But 4 of Swords and the 8 of Wands. So I think just be prepared and you'll be fine. But take action to make sure that things are copacetic for a good storm. Because I do see that. The Knight of Cups with the 10 of Wands, the 8 of Wands, and the 4 of Swords, yes. 7 of Swords and the Hermit. Yeah, there's going to be some cleanup there. Also, a lack of clarity of something. And I think it may be about the storm itself at first. This is what I'm looking at in particular. I'm being shown. This is interesting. I was just drawn to look at it. You know how the eye of a hurricane has a spiral? Thank you, anyone that's, thank you, Lisa. Bye. Look at this swirl. Okay, can you see the fish? And kind of, I got pulled into that as the eye of a storm. So, yeah, I think there's going to be one that packs a wallop that's going to hit. Hey, Quis. That's a good, yes. I like that, Kevin. That describes the energy in the cards I saw. Okay. All right. Now I'm just going to get to Gathena, and I have also Arlene. But she left it here, I think. Let me just see. Okay, I see. And I see chocolate roses. Will I get a job promotion soon? Oh, grass grower. Able to get a career as an electrician's apprentice. Okay. Those questions there, but I'm not seeing Arlene's. Let me see. All right. I'm still, oh, Rochelle. Okay. Right. Just going to find Arlene's question real quick because it's not on my list. But it will be. I'll throw her in because I told her I would. It's nuts in southern Wisconsin. Oh, who knew? It's so interesting to hear this. I'm gonna be looking at the live afterward, which y'all are talking about, because that's fascinating. By the way, the tarot deck I'm using is the Star Tarot. If you and I appreciate your. Dang, it's not letting me find the rest of her question. Glad to see a fellow fan of oh yeah, the Dene, the teachings. Yes, there's just so much, and it's practical. It's just common sense, really, and you can learn so much of a different point of view. You got them, did you? I'm glad that they finally arrived. Yeah, there were Rochelle. You were not the only person that asked that question about the stock market. Oh, thank you, Ellen Quinlan. Well, I cannot find Arlene's question. Arlene, if you're still here, love, please pop that. Go ahead and all caps on, and I can pick it up here at this moment. Otherwise, I will go to Gathena's question. And just. Sorry, folks. I am trying to find questions now because I got a little bit of a bounce. All right. Well, Arlene, if you're here, baby, I don't know. Do let me know. Okay. So, based on the list, I'll go to grass grower. And I will finish out with Chocolate Rose's question here and Arlene's, if she's still here. All right. Ellen Quinlan, thank you so much again for your donation. I really appreciate it. Smoky Quartz is great. I love it. Ah, thank you. Thank you, Ron. There we go. Okay, that makes me feel better. Arlene and Gathina, and then we'll get the rest of y'all. Take a little sip of coffee. And let me tell you, this stuff could peel paint off walls. It's so strong. Ah, I like strong coffee. Okay, so are you able to connect with my very good friend Dominic? Well, let me try. I was doing more mediumistic style work last night. I've got so much to tell you guys, but lots been going on and not enough time to articulate it all, right? So let me see. Let's reach out to Dominic. Yeah, I got to kind of relax my muscles. I probably look ridiculous. Good. Okay. Dominic. Let me try to dial into Dominic. Y'all hold the chat for him while I do that, okay? It has rainbow hues in it. Ooh, pretty. I love rainbows. Scott says, I've been Southern Wisconsinite all my life. Pretty nice. I know some people that live up there in the lakes. They love going fishing and they love it. 4 seasons, mostly mild. You know, dang. Don't talk me into it, Scott. Don't talk me into it. But that would be a really long commute for my husband. I think the cold would friggin' kick my butt. Nah, I could adapt. It's just a matter. It is. If you're set on something, you'll adapt as much as you can. The summers, though, they're pretty hot and muggy, right? Oh, thank you, Shield Maiden. I wasn't sure about the eye makeup today, you guys. I was just going to go with a minimal look. Clearly, that did not happen. Look at the eyeliner. It's like, ooh, I think I'll go smoky and crazy. Thank you, Grass Grower. I really, since I've always liked putting on makeup. It's relaxing. I kind of like, I take my time, you know. Kind of like painting. Well, it is. Aren't you? You're just doing it on your face as the canvas, eh? Oh, but I tell you, it's been foggy here at the coast, you guys. I'm surprised that my cherry tomatoes are getting blossoms. I was a little worried. But, you know, it can affect that. Ooh, but it's hurting. That just hurt. Old bones. Dominic. I feel like Dominic's like, Maya, I'm waiting for you. Oh, I'm sorry, Dominic. Okay, what have you got for Arlene? Dominic. Arlene. Arlene McMahon. Are you able to connect with my very good friend Dominic? Okay. Dominic, would you like to share something with Arlene? What would you like to convey through the cards? Ask my spiritual mentors and yours to assist that I pick up and read clearly on whatever it is you want to share. All right. This bed. Get the Lovers. This is about harmony. Ooh, yeah, I get there at peace. It's just like they're showing, I'm getting a first thing, boom. They're beautiful. It's beautiful where they're at. Oh, yes. And the Nine of Pentacles. Dominic is happy. There is a harm that it's more in harmony where he's at. It's more harmonious, peaceful. There's understanding. There's not this misunderstanding that can happen with people. And he feels plugged in and connected. He doesn't feel like he's on the outside looking in or anything like that. He feels like he's part of, and he feels very confident. He is healthy, mind, body, spirit. And even though he's not in an earthly body, he does have a spiritual body. So he's just indicating that he is healthy and happy and in a harmonious environment. On the other side, he's showing me that. I'm being given the King of Wands. Perhaps that is him. Yes, he is at peace with the Four of Swords. So I do think that that is your friend coming through for you. I don't know if he was a kind of a fiery kind of person, charming side of nature to him, but I get that he's at peace. And I wanted to have you, Scott, as well on the show. I've got to hit you up. You'll be getting an email from me as well. Okay. And Eight of Cups and the Hermit. This is him. You know, he's showing that he has wisdom now. Looking back, but it does feel like that Eight of Cups. He may have neglected some things. He may have abandoned some things or had to abandon or leave, or he may have passed sooner than he wanted. But I feel like somehow he's worked. He's come to a place of wisdom with it. Okay, so I get that he is in a very good place, and he's been working hard to harmonize different aspects of himself. All righty. Ooh, ooh. All right, next is Gathina's question, because I didn't quite get that. Let me just get that. And then I'll get down to the next one, because unfortunately she's, oh, okay. And then I'll go to Cecile. And then we took care of Silver and Chris George's question about the real estate. And then we'll get to Chocolate Roses. All right. Talking to myself, basically. All right. Your Sunday live again? Yeah. Me, ditto, Scott. It's just like my head comes up and it's like, you got a live to do. It's like, dang. So good. I'm glad that you understand. I know you've got the same deal. All right. We're all catching up. And I'll catch up with you, everybody. Hi, new grandma. And hello, Bright Opal Tarot and Martha. And Ellen Quinlan says that her great auntie used to live in Taos. Sorry, I know how to pronounce that, but put me on camera and I'm going to screw it up. I never had the chance to meet her, but understand she lived there. Ooh, I would love to live there. New Mexico, Santa Fe area too. I really liked one of the areas. With the new comments, I remember. Hi, new grandma. Okay, Kevin's going to go. See you later, Kevin. I'll catch up with y'all. All right. So back to Gathina's question. For her guides, and I will finish up the questions with chocolate roses as the last question. I just got here, so I'm late. I don't know how long you got. I see everyone in the chat. I go to about 2 hours. I could take another question at probably after chocolate roses. Gathina, I'm on your question, babe. Just so you know. Hi, Clara O'Neill. Just to point out that I'm going to be closing out the questions, that I do ask that you put them in on the community tab. But since we're here and I'm toward ending up, you could pop it on here. But if it gets eaten by YouTube, I can't help you. I can't stop them. I'm trying to stop them from eating your questions by using the community tab, because it tends to be a bit more stable than the live chat log. All right, Gathina, let me just, I got to do a little yoga here. Oh, I'm stiff on that side, you guys. Don't want to do it the wrong way. Oh, that's better. Okay. So, guides, what do you have for Gathina? I'm going to dial in on you, sweetheart, and see what your guides want to share. Anything they want to share with you. Let's see. I think we got it. The Two of Cups. This deals with relationships and also harmony in general with them in emotions, communications, close ones. Oh, look at that. Wheel of Fortune. Well, that looks good. Let's see. Four of Cups and Justice. I see a change coming within relationships or a relationship with the Wheel of Fortune. Maybe it's a change because the Two of Cups is there already. So there's some sort of change or movement, and it can be growth oriented as well within a relationship, where something is looking to become more balanced and connected, where someone is more present with you and connected, where you don't feel like they're staring at their phone or something, that they are paying attention to you, invested in you. Something about this. Making a decision about the type, I think, of friends and people that you have in your life. There's change in this. Maybe I get a feeling of like, maybe kind of really identifying those friends that, kind of that core group, if you will, and balancing communication and connection and being present for each other. Gotta go. See you later, Silver. The Empress and the Three of Wands. This is about a relationship that is more mature and is not one-sided, where there is growth and nurturing between people, that it's important for you to have this kind of person. I see you working on that, bringing that person that will be supportive to what you're interested in. They're paying attention to you. It's, not settling for less here. And by not settling for less, it's like, no crap. You pull in a nurturer, a fellow nurturer. And I feel like there's a relationship that is developing. It's either a friendship or maybe something more. But I feel like there's still a healing going on where personal relationships are concerned and friendships. There's some healing that has yet to happen. But there's the call to make sure that the people around you are very nurturing for your energy. All right, Athena? I hope that makes sense to you. So make sure that you have people that aren't just going to drain you, that really give back and are present, that they're not busy. I really got the sense of anybody that, unfortunately, we can't always be there for people when they need us to be there, but, a friend will make an effort to get back to you at some point. So just hang in there. There's something about this aspect, and it might occur to me later more about what that is, but it's really about quality over quantity, if that makes a bit more sense. All right. Now, grass grower, able to get the career as an electrician's apprentice. Well, that's interesting. My husband is an electrician by trade, but he works on traffic signals in the city. Okay, so let's take a look. You're welcome, Athena. I hope that resonated. It just really felt like it was meant to tell you, don't doubt don't, because when you doubt, then you draw somebody that also is going to doubt it. And you don't want that. You want someone that knows that wants to be, connected, present with you. Okay. So let's see. Grass grower will be able to get the career as an electrician's apprentice this year. I get yes, but let's see what the cards say. I think yes. Let's take a look. Grass grower. Okay. Let's see if we are picking up. Yes. There's clarity, definitely. And I feel like it's a yes. Okay. Because it's kind of a yes, no question. Not kind of. It is a yes, no question. And you're at the end of a difficult cycle. You're ending a difficult cycle with the Ten of Swords. That's going to be, so you end that out and begin anew. Yep. The Fool. Something new. And there's going to be a sense of nostalgia about it. I don't know if there are electricians in your family, or if there's old tools that somebody else, I don't know, there's something nostalgic about it anyway. And I hope that makes sense to you. And I see yes. That's wonderful. I'm so happy for you. Okay, let's see. Going on to the next one. Cecile. Are there... Okay, this is a good question. And then we'll get to chocolate roses, and I'll see if anybody else, where we're at. Okay. Thank you for being so patient, you guys. All right. Oh, nope. Wrong one. No, there's plenty of time. There's plenty of time. We're at exactly 5 minutes. So, and then I've got chocolate roses. I got it right. I'm stunned too. See, I'm telling you, if it's really about, I don't, no offense. I mean, I don't know you or what's going on in your life. I can only look at the symbols I'm shown and know what they kind of generally mean and hope that I'm applying them correctly. So I'm very pleased. Dinner's calling. Have a great night. Oh, thank you, Eileen. Can I come and eat? Okay, Cecile. The variants. Are there any more worrisome variants still to come before we get this virus under control? Gotta go, y'all. Bye, Sherry. We're almost done. We'll have Chocolate Rose's question and we'll just wrap that up. But right now, we're on Cecile's question. And she wants to know about any more bothersome variants that could yet spring up before this darn pandemic is under control. Okay. All right. So, Spirit, can you please help me to see accurately and clearly? Is there going to be yet another? I'm kind of getting unfortunately, kind of a sense of an affirmative, but I don't want to project. And it's definitely, I'm picking up on the people that, because of the people that didn't get, waiting too long to try to get vaccinated, or putting it off, not believing in it. And, definitely that energy is not helpful. And there will be repercussions. That doesn't make me happy. But let's see what the cards show. With COVID, will there be another mutated variant? Oh, quickly. All right. The world. I think so. Before it finally gets under control, yeah. I think this is for the people in the back that never seem to hear or take the instruction seriously. Hey, Debbie. Your pendulum said yes, Arlene. Arlene, I hope you got, if not, you can play it on the replay. I connected with your friend. You should have heard the things they said about you. Just kidding. I think, sorry, it's my sinuses, you guys. I feel energetic and fine. I'm going to finish out my reading. Hi, Debbie. The World in Four Cups. Yeah, I do think we're going to get one more variant here. And it's from people, again, sitting on the fence about getting vaccinated. Yes, there will be another one. Queen of Swords and the Seven of Pentacles. People have got to get their stuff together. And this is not it's like, yeah, because that's what it's going to take. Gosh darn it. And look, just hit me. The Four of Cups, the variants, 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe there's 4. Would that make sense? Would it be a fourth? But at this point, maybe there will be up to 4. God, I don't like that. People got to like realize this is not a joke. 10 of Pentacles, Temperance. Yeah. I think one more. At least there's something about that 4 that just popped out at me. So somebody else might know better than myself, but that's significant. And I do feel like there'll be another one. And then people will finally start to frickin' get it, that they got to get that frickin' jab if they can, and not try to wait too late. And for some people, it will be too late. And I knew that when I got I had 2 nights of continuous nightmares connected to COVID when before it really unleashed. And wow. So yeah, I like Temperance too. It says at the end of the day, it'll be all right. But yeah, we got your son came. Yeah, well, I know what you mean, Arlene. When you have family and I wonder too, is there any way, Shield Maiden, they can let you know? Or is there a marker that they have? So that's what I get about yeah, maybe. It shows it as possible, that's for sure. And unfortunately, I kind of don't like that feeling, I think it's possible. And because it's just showing that the people with that 4 of Cups, I don't like that at all. That's just people like not people sitting on their butts. And the Lambda, that is South America, I think. That could come up this way. Or is that Africa? It's South of America, I believe. So, yeah. And we do need to help other countries that don't have enough. Peru. Thank you, Bright Opal. Thank you. So, again, folks, keep extra masks and hand sanitizer in the car, especially for people that might not be could get caught out without having it, or these things break sometimes. I always try to have an extra one in case I'm out and someone else says, "Oh my gosh, where's I can give it to them," Or if mine breaks, I've had the strings, especially with my earrings, bust. Okay, so let's go to Chocolate Roses. She wants to know if she got a job promotion. Let me just copy that. Wink, wink. Here we go. Oh, you're waiting for a test kit. And that's good. Cecile says she's anticipating a 4th wave. I agree. It really felt like it will be toward the end of the year, when we're all closed up together. Great. No worries, Cecile. It was a good question, and I appreciate you asking it. All right, Chocolate Roses. Where did I put my little roses? This has a rose scent. And since I'm got dry old skin, I really like using it. So it's my makeup too, but oh my God. It's got jasmine in it. This is kind of my facial and reset. And hello, Martha. If I didn't say hello, I meant to say hello. And thanks to all 20 of you still hanging out here. Much love. Oh, I got a tickle. My hair is tickling around my earring at the top. Oh my goodness, Shield Maiden. I don't know what to tell you with him. I guess he's just going to have to figure it out. What can you do, If it were only that easy, eh? I'm glad you found this stream too, Grass Grower. You'll meet a lot of really cool, there's amazing readers in here right now. So like Debbie, please check her out, and amazing viewers too that are so much fun. And I'm so glad that you found this, and much welcome to you always. Okay, last question of the live. Chocolate Roses promotion, job promotion soon. Will she get a, I say she, yeah. She does identify as she. Because I've read for her before. All right, let me see now. Job promotion for Chocolate Roses. Job promotion for Chocolate Roses. Neck is really playing me up today. Job promotion for Chocolate Roses. Okay. Princess of Pentacles, the Magician. The word review, like job review, came right here. Eight of Cups and Three of Swords. This is moving on, and this is definitely, I wonder if you're going to leave that job. But it could be a promotion too. Something's definitely coming, and it will be a great change. If you haven't sent out resumes, I feel like these are resumes or job. This could also be job review. And I think there could be a promotion here. Let me just check with the Four of Cups. Okay, that's kind of There's a decision you have to make. I think, and this feels kind of meh at the moment. And it feels like you're considering maybe leaving from where you're at. And it may not be a bad idea, I want to say, because with that 4 and that, it just looks like there's something that's not quite satisfying. Tower and Star. I think you may end up looking for something somewhere else if you don't get a promotion, because there's going through a very difficult time. Something's getting reorganized or changed, definitely, in your life. Also, there's light at the end of the tunnel, but you're going through a really difficult time here. Temperance and Six of Wands. You will be recognized and get a promotion. But you know what? It looks like there's some bumpiness in the road to getting that. Thank you so much, Grass Grower. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, well, thank you, Martha. I'm so glad you've been able to do that, Martha. So I think you will definitely, Chocolate Roses, get a job promotion, but it's like pulling some teeth. Not gonna play with you, but keep positive and hold your ground. Maybe demand a review, or not, encourage a review. I see you getting it, but it looks like it's a bit of a pain that you endure. It's significant, and you will get something better for sure. All right. Now I'm just going to relax a little bit and see what you guys have said. Oh, you're at your wit's end with him. Kids, love them, but my God, they'll make you crazy. Mine make me. I've had a very intense 2 days with my own, both of them. That's the other thing. I think that's why I kind of, when I have that at home, I kind of get thrown out of my orbit a bit, and I have to kind of hop back on. And it was a big whopper. We had a real meltdown here, unfortunately, with both of mine. Okay, let's see. Oh, I'm like Shazam. Yeah, good vibes. Jenny Adam. A few weeks ago, you read for me giving some advice from source. Part of it was to think before I speak or do. This is something I do anyway until I didn't. A person knowing the, oops, didn't look like we got quite all of that conversation in there. I must go. Thank you, Bright Opal. Nasty one. Hi, Sharon. Meow. Have a good evening, Sophie. Ages. It can be tough to, yes. Mine, bye. I will be signing out. I'll just answer this question, and mine are 26 and 30, and there are a lot of difficulties. Was he, Arlene? He wanted to make that point with the cards that he showed. So that is interesting. I have no idea. But he's like fit as a fiddle. He's probably like doing circles around the rest of us, you know? He's enjoying himself and really enjoying that, you know, feeling good. This is a heavy full moon, Lisa says. I'm sure that part of what you're experiencing with, yes, yeah. It felt like it. It really did. And it was like, woo doggies, you know, when you got to sit back and like recharge. Because I was wiped out, you guys. I couldn't even think. The one thing I was able to do was to cook dinner for my husband last night, fix him a nice meal. His back has been bad, and that felt good. Man, it was flooring me. So I'm glad to hear that. Scott saying that his daughter, Alyssa, is doing well, enjoying life. Oh, you helped move her in. Oh, and brought her a washer. Oh, that's so tough, Scott. Oh, knowing they had COVID and went and infected my granddaughter's young, I was mad. I don't blame you. Thank you, guys. I am just ending this. I'm for anybody that's just coming in. And Sharon, how are you doing? Maybe, and I will be getting back to you all. I have not even looked at my email yet. I didn't even. It was madness first thing when I got up this morning. I was supposed to get up, like my alarm went off at 8:35. That's when I typically get up. Yes, 8:35 exactly. Not 8:30, 8:35. And I did not want to get up. And that didn't help. Then my daughter, who has problems with my youngest, severe ADD and attention deficit disorder, lost her temper, had a meltdown over coffee that wasn't working. And, you know, she got herself together, you know, but that happens. We all have it. Oh, yes. Now let me highlight this. Debbie and Lisa are doing a live stream at 4:05. Ooh, I'll be coming in to say howdy. My boy is 19, the girl 30. Yeah. And it's tough with you, hun. Sweet Martha, gift of life. Okay, I'm just gonna. So anyway, we got this full moon. I am going to put that link again for you guys to read and for me to pick up as well about it, because tomorrow, from what I understand, is the officially. And yes, Jenny, that is awful. That just makes you want to choke somebody, give them a throat kick, especially when it comes to little ones. Sharon says she is pooped. Oh, God. Yeah. You spent 5 days purging and deep spring cleaning. Finally done. Oh, man. I am so jelly. I need to do that here. And I don't have the physical energy and stamina alone to do it. I'm going to have to hire somebody. But I want to get it done. Switched from crazy hours to regular sleep schedule this year. Body is thanking me for it. I'm working on that. Without a doubt, things have improved. Neighbor's boyfriend, brought the virus to his. Oh my God. Oh my God. Jeez Louise. Trim shorter than usual. Chickened out of anything radical. Oh. Well, that's all right. You know, sometimes if you get it cut too short, then it's a real pain in the butt to keep it styled, I found out. I kind of like a certain length. Plus, it keeps my neck warm. In Tibetan astrology, let's listen to this. The month's full moon happens on an Earth day in an Earth month. So it's like a triple Earth. Wow. That's big energy. Yeah, that is something. I tell you, my husband goes to turn on the news and I'm like, I don't know that I want that energy in this space. People are too crazy. All right. Well, you guys, I want you to get a break here to get ready for the live with Nasty Women and Debbie, right? Oh my God, Sharon should have gone with a short in back and crazy spike on the top. Oh, Scott's silly. I'm glad that your daughter's safe and married, Shield Maiden. That's good that they have somebody that's good to them. You know? All right, you guys, I'm going to end this out so that you can recharge, go to the bathroom, get your drinks, get ready for an amazing live with Nasty Women and with, come on, brain, Debbie, Free Bird. All right, so I'm going to send you out. 1, 2, 3. That Reiki, Chi, just receive it and shelve it for a rainy day. I'm just a conduit, that's all. Hopefully it'll charge me up too. I think we all need a recharge. I'm not too bad, but I'm a little tired, but it's good tired. So I'm going to go over and bother. I'll definitely be on to check out the live, like I said, with Debbie Freebird, I think it is, and Nasty Women. Yes. Oui, oui. And I will be getting back to you, Ron. Oui, oui. And Scott, I've got to get to you, and I've got to watch your Hermes, because my name, Maya, was the mother of Hermes. So there's been a real synchronicity head trip going on that I've been on. Anyway, I will see you guys soon, and have that break now. Bye-bye. Mwah. See you in the next live.